Going to be testing a brand new concealer today which I've not tried before, and that is the BareMinerals Complexion Rescue Brightening Concealer. I'm going to be trying this for the first time today. It's going to be my first impressions and review, and I think we should just get straight into it. So this is the new Complexion Rescue Brightening Concealer from BareMinerals. If you've never used the tinted moisturiser version of this, the Complexion Rescue, then you need to go and try it. It's absolutely beautiful. I thought that I had here, I know I've got it somewhere in my drawer, but I just can't find it. I wanted to use it with this today. But that used to be my ride or die, especially in the summer, and when I worked in retail and I was wearing makeup every day, the Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturiser was what I would be using every day. It was beautiful. So I was really excited to see that this came out as well, the concealer version. So we're going to try it out today. I'm going to give a first impressions. I can't honestly remember the last time I tried a new concealer. I always use like the same two concealers all the time. So I'm really excited to try something a bit new today. I've got three different shades. I've got Fair Opal, Fair Birch and Fair Vanilla. I'm going to take them all out and swatch them because you might be similar to one of these shades as well, so you can see them up close. They are £25 I believe online, which is more high end, but if it lasts a long time and a little goes a long way, I think that price is fine. This is what the packaging looked like. It looks just like the mini version of the Complexion Rescue. I absolutely love the packaging. I don't know whether this is from a makeup artist point of view, but I love it when you can decant like everything out of the packaging. I like to take everything out and use it. I would rather not use a doe foot applicator. So this, you're going to be able to use every single inch of product that's in here because you can squeeze it all out. So this is what they look like. I'm going to read a little bit about it first before we try it on. It says, lightweight concealer instantly brightens the look of dark circles, reduces visible under eye puffiness in 2 weeks, and protects against UV damage. Light to medium buildable coverage with a natural finish. It does have an SPF in as well of 25. It's lightweight, brightening and hydrating as well, so that is everything that I need at the moment. I'm getting just like fresh, glowy, effortless vibes from this concealer and I'm really excited to try it. You've also got your skincare benefits in this as well. Obviously, I won't see them until I've used it for a few weeks. It does say that it's clinically proven to reduce visible eye puffiness after 2 weeks. So if you are using this as your everyday concealer as well, you're going to get the skincare benefits from this too. So all in all, it sounds pretty perfect and I'm really excited to try it. I'll swatch these quickly so then we can decide what shade I'm going to try. So the consistency is not like a consistency I've used before. It does say that it is a gel mousse consistency, which I don't think I've ever tried anything like that. It seems like quite thick, but then like when you spread it around, it feels like really lightweight, and I think a little bit is definitely going to go a long way, so I know not to apply too much when I try it. Okay, so they are the swatches. This one here is Fair Birch, the middle one is Fair Opal, and then the top one is Fair Vanilla. I think I'm going to go with the middle one, which is Fair Opal. It's not too yellow and it's not too neutral, because I'm like not really that tan, so I think I'm going to go with the middle one for me. And it's a bit more like peachy, so it'll probably be a bit more brightening on me today. If I was a bit more tanned, I'd probably go more neutral and more yellow. I think I'm going to stick to the middle one today. Because this is more of like a natural, everyday concealer, I'm going to do my makeup like an everyday makeup. I'm going to wear it all day and see what happens. I'm going to quickly apply some foundation. This is the KVD Beauty the Good Apple foundation. So I will be back in 2 seconds with a bit of foundation on. So I've applied like a light to medium coverage foundation. This is what I would be happy to wear every day. So for application, it does say to bounce with your fingertips, blend to smooth and brighten using your fingertips or a brush. So I think I'm gonna apply with my fingers and then like blend in with a brush after if I need to. Not something that I usually do. I never apply product with my fingers, so this is going to be new for me as well. I'm going to pop a tiny bit on the back of my hand. When I did those swatches, I think I put a little bit too much on. A little bit looks like it's going to go a long way, so I'm going to put the tiniest amount and we'll do one eye and then the other. The consistency, it does feel really, really nice and it does feel very lightweight. I think that's what like the mousse texture is all about. It's not like liquidy when you squeeze it out, which I think is the best thing for this type of container, because if it was really liquidy, this would get really messy, but because it is kind of thick and more of a mousse consistency, you've got control of how much comes out, which I think is perfect for this type of carton. Always apply a little bit more if we need to, but I'm going to go with a little bit first. So I'm going to tap in with my finger. The good thing about using your fingers usually when you're using creams and liquids is that it does warm up the product, and that does help the products to blend. Okay, I don't think I'm going to need the brush just yet. That blended in amazingly, and look how bright that looks compared to the other side. That literally just looks like skin. It doesn't look like there's any concealer under there, and it just looks beautiful. I'm going to build it up a tiny bit and then apply a little bit more just to that inner corner, because that is my main concern really, especially when it's an everyday makeup. I don't really want like a super bright concealed under eye, but I don't want you to be able to see my dark circles either. I definitely don't need a brush at all to blend this out. I thought it was going to be quite hard to blend because I never use my finger to apply my product ever, but that just worked absolutely beautifully. Looking in the viewfinder and looking in the mirror, this eye looks so much brighter than this eye, but when you look close up it doesn't look like I've got anything on underneath, which is amazing. So I would definitely say this is a perfect for everyday makeup or no makeup days. It's going to be perfect for that, especially if like you don't want to wear a foundation but you just want to like cover your dark circles and just make yourself look a little bit more fresh and awake. Kind of just feels like an eye cream. Like it's that lightweight and it's that hydrating. I don't even know whether I'm going to actually need to set this, but yeah, it feels really, really nice. Pressing it into the back of my hand first, that way I've got a nice even coverage over the whole of my finger, which just like fits perfectly for the area that I want to apply it. My first impressions, I absolutely love this. This is going to be perfect for me for every day. Sometimes I don't wear concealer every day just because the ones that I've got are like more full coverage and more heavy. And if I just wear a concealer and then nothing else really, it looks a bit silly, but this I can get away with just wearing this every day, or this and like a really light foundation. This concealer will also be perfect if you've got more mature skin or your under eyes are quite dry like mine, or you do suffer with more lines under your eyes, which I also do as well because I am more dry. This is going to be perfect because it just melts away. This looks so beautiful and so natural. I haven't even had to work to blend it into the foundation like around this area, which just melted away, but still giving me the coverage and the brightness that I need. I absolutely love that. So I'm going to quickly just finish off the rest of my skin. This is going to take me like 2 seconds. So I'm going to apply my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer, and I honestly can't decide whether I'm going to set it or not. I think I'm just going to set it with the tiniest bit of powder. Honestly, I think I could get away with not setting this, but I want to see how it reacts with powders and things like that. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder. I know not everybody has got dry skin like I have, so I'm going to see how it copes with like a little bit of powder on there. I'm going to use a brush rather than a sponge again because we've not applied a lot of product. It doesn't need like heavily setting. So I would either use like a compact powder, or I'm just tapping into my Laura Mercier and then just patting off the excess, and I'll literally just do a sweep along because that is what I would usually do. I'm going to keep to my usual routine. I'm just applying a little bit of mascara as well. I don't wear a lot of makeup like day to day. This would be probably as much as I would usually wear. And then last but not least, the tiniest bit of bronzer just to set my cream bronzer. And then this would be me done for the day then. So my first impressions on the Complexion Rescue Brightening Concealer, absolutely love it. It is very natural. It is like more of a skin-like product, so it's perfect for every day, perfect for no makeup days. I love the texture. It is very lightweight and it does feel very hydrating, so I will see how that lasts throughout the day. You can definitely tell it's brightened. I love that you can still see a bit of my skin showing through, but you can't see like how dark my under eyes are underneath. It's definitely freshened me up, made me look more awake, which I absolutely love. I personally love the packaging. I know a lot of people do like the doe foot applicators so they can apply it straight on, but with this I feel it definitely worked better blending with your finger. So I think if you're gonna blend it with your finger anyway, you might as well apply it with your fingers too. It's not a method personally that I usually use. I don't apply anything with my hands or fingers, but I think it is best for this product, works better being blended out with your finger. It just took less than 2 seconds. It was so easy and it blended beautifully, and I haven't got like any residue like left on my hands or anything, so it doesn't feel messy like to blend in. Everything that I've read which it says it does, it has done. Apart from the skincare benefits, obviously I'm not going to see like the reduced puffiness unless I'm using it like every day. So I will leave this on as long as possible and then I will come back to you later on. I won't be in my studio, so it will be just like a selfie video on my phone, but you'll be able to see what's happened to it during the day. First impressions, I absolutely love it and I have definitely found my new everyday concealer. So let's see what happens to it during the day. I will be back to you. For you it'll be in like 2 seconds, but for me it will be after a very long day. So I will see you soon. Hey guys, I'm back now and I've had the concealer on all day. It's pitch black now, so I'm sorry if the lighting isn't the best, but as you can see it's not moved all day. It's been absolutely amazing. I even think I could have gotten away with not setting it at all. It just has not moved, and I think that's because it's so lightweight. One thing as well that I was worried about throughout the day is the SPF. I'm sorry, this lighting's terrible. I was worried that the SPF might make my eyes a little bit sensitive because I do have really sensible. It's been a long day. Sensitive eyes. But it's been really nice and comfortable all day. It hasn't irritated my eyes or anything at all, which is amazing. So it's been super hydrating, super comfortable. I definitely could have gotten away with not setting it because you hardly need any product as well. So I think that's why it hasn't like moved throughout the day. I'm really happy with it so far. I'm going to carry on using it as well. But yeah, for my first impressions, I absolutely love the concealer. It's lasted amazing all day as well. So if you're looking for an amazing everyday concealer, I'd definitely try this one out. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's review. Let me know if you want to see any more reviews as well down in the comments. And please give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you next week in my next one.